Hey there! Let's talk about the heart of the matter. Getting to the heart of the matter. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Day 956, pouring some more coffee, of What's She Up To Now. She, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom, I love my initials. That's why when I got divorced, I kept my married name because my initials could be S-H-E instead of S-A-H. And Horn with an E, Horne-Ellstrom, I don't know, I feel like hyphenated it's better than on its own. And there's a whole lot of Sharon Horns out there. I didn't realize, but with Facebook and social media, when you thought you were the only one, all of a sudden when I would Google my name, Sharon Horne, like 30 or 40 of us came up. Same spelling, same middle name, everything. So I'm like, all right, this isn't going to work for me. I need to just keep my married name, and that is part of the heart of the matter. So today, heart of the matter, what am I talking about is I transitioned from the brick and mortar world of business to the online world of business. A 3 years ago, I had the opportunity as part of my divorce to divest myself of all my previous businesses, and there were a lot of them. I think I spent over a quarter century in corporate America working for some amazing companies, amazing organizations, and was involved in, as a primary, at like 27 different industries and businesses. And as part of my divorce, I was, old enough where I wasn't sure I wanted to start a new physical brick and mortar business or what I wanted to do. I'd always been curious about the internet since the internet came into being. I remember the first few days of the internet, my son was just a little teeny sleeping baby and I was working, but I stayed up. I pulled some all-nighters, just trapped and sucked in and traveling around and looking around the internet because it was so fascinating to me that you could have access to information from all over the world. And I've always been like an information hound, an information overload, love to learn and grow and continually improve person. So for me, the internet was an explosion of possibility. And so when I had the opportunity in late 2016, early 2017 to do something different, I thought, well, why not use this time to explore and see what's going on online, what this is all about, what's this internet thing all about. So I hopped on, joined, and did some training with ClickFunnels, became a certified partner for the ClickFunnels software tool, which is all about creating like not one page, but small straight line websites that funnel people through the sales process. Really, it's just an automated sales process. Being online, for the most part, is like an online marketing sales process, information sharing platform where everybody can research and look up and learn and grow and all kinds of cool things. So I jumped in with both feet and said, hey, I'm too old to go get a job because I haven't had a job for a couple of decades, and I don't know what I would want to do if I got a job, so why don't I do something on my own and do it through the internet so I can work where I want, when I want, wearing what I want, with whomever I want. And that became sort of my motto and sort of my thing for the first couple of years. And that's morphed into some other things. And then COVID blew it all up in a very big way to get me working on, and I've been doing them for decades, even before I came online, challenges. And I've been doing challenges, and I kind of laugh because everybody's doing challenges now. And I've been doing them. I found one the other day from 2017, a 30-day chronic pain challenge. So I've been doing them in different areas and aspects of my life and other people's lives, as well as different industries and different things, because I freaking love them. They're fun. They're what I've done to keep myself moving in my life. So if I find a tool and I find something that works really, really well for me, I want to share that with other people. I have done so many challenges on myself, literally thousands of challenges, because I find that challenging myself gets me the internal motivation and drive and commitment to myself to actually do the things I want to do, to do the things I say I'm going to do, to follow through and commit. And the truth is, you can make commitments to other people and you can break them, and you can get away with that. You can get away with it. Maybe not all the time, but sometimes you can get away with it. But when you make a commitment to yourself and you break it, you never really are off the hook. You've disappointed yourself, and it kind of eats away at you when you don't keep your word to yourself. You don't have to keep your word to anyone else on the planet. Really, you don't have to. It's up to you. But you do have to keep your word and your commitments to yourself. And once you start doing that, it becomes like this addictive habit. It's like once I started making little micro commitments to myself and saying, oh, I'm going to do this for this amount of time. I'm going to do this until I figure it out. I'm going to keep knocking at this door until I get it open. I'm going to keep working on this until I figure it out. There's no backing down. I will figure it out. And once I make a commitment and decide like that, it's going to happen. I love it now when people tell me I can't do something. My father, when I was a little girl, taught my sisters and I that there's no such thing as can't. And I am so thankful for that lesson. He taught us a bunch of cool lessons. Hugs aren't any good if you keep them. There's no such thing as can't. Life isn't fair. Da 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 da. He taught us so many things about work ethic and goals and going for what you want and beliefs and mindset and things. And I didn't realize it at the time, but I'm so grateful looking back on those lessons now and how they set me up for long-term success and the ability to change and morph and grow and continue to become who it is I'm supposed to be here on the planet. So today we talk about getting to the heart of the matter on the setup for success, preliminary work, it's not even work, preliminary like lessons or life lessons or lessons learned leading up to the next 30-day free Get Up and Go challenge. During COVID-19, early on in COVID-19, I was already doing challenges, but I was doing a live challenge workshop, and it was like, live challenge workshop doesn't feel like the right thing given all the craziness and chaos that's going on. What do we need to do? What am I hearing from people? What am I seeing? What do I need to do? Well, I needed to get up and go. I needed to get up and keep moving forward, moving toward what it is that I want in my life long term, no matter what's going on in the rest of the world, no matter what's going on. If I can't get toilet paper, is that really going to impact my long-term goals and strategies? No, I'm going to find a way to get toilet paper or a toilet paper substitute, right? There's always a solution to any problem, any situation, as long as I believe there is. So I started working on that, and I thought, well, I am going to do a Get Up and Go challenge for myself to make sure that I'm using the time, how much ever downtime we're going to have productively. And I think on the 31st, I probably of March, I set up the Get Up and Go challenge page and the Get Up and Go challenge private group, because we had just gotten word that my state, the state of Wisconsin, was going to be shut down for the entire month of April, and that the kids would be home and things. That meant my amazing little granddaughter was going to hang out with me every day, and I was super excited about that. But I also knew that even with that change going on, I needed to find ways to keep moving forward in my life, in my business, and in every area. Now, I have personally seen COVID-19 as this incredible gift toward our personal development, our personal growth, and our ability to stop and look at and really decide what our priorities are. Have people done that? I don't know. People I've worked with have done it, but have most people done that? I'm going to give a resounding no. Most people have not. Most people, if I really look around and I watch what's going on, are still, even 6 months into this, waiting for the world to go back to normal, waiting for their businesses to go back to normal, waiting for somebody outside of them to give them permission to continue to earn money, to continue to run their business, to continue to move forward with their life. And I guess I could go into a whole thing about when we're looking for things outside of us, we get disappointed because it's up to us and what's inside of us, knowing that everything we need is inside of us, yada, 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 to move forward and achieve and do what we want. So Get Up and Go challenge, October. All of this was to say I'm doing it again October 1st through 31st for myself and for others. And we've got a framework that we follow that guarantees that you or anyone else, if they use this framework, will get better results after any challenge, any change, any crazy chaos that's going on in the world. They'll be better off personally after than before that change or challenge happened to them. How do I know that? Because I have used this literally tens of thousands of times on myself, in my own life, with coaching students, with friends, acquaintances, relatives, and it's worked 100% of the time, every time, for each and every one of us, because it's a process and a framework and a system that we install in our subconscious. And guess what? We've already got a system and a way of dealing with change and challenges. We already have one. But for a lot of us, it isn't in our best interest. It's in our subconscious's best interest because it's kept us safe so far, but it really isn't in our best interest given where we want to go with our lives. It'll keep us rolling in the same circle over and over and over again, whether we want it to or not. So purpose of the challenge, I guess I'd say the real purpose of the challenge is to install in you and to reinforce in me this framework for continuous improvement, for continually moving toward what we want, no matter what goes on outside of us, around us, and in the world. You know, the only time we literally stop and are done moving toward what we want in our life is the day that we expire, the day that we transition, the day that we pass away, the day that we die, however you describe it, however you imagine it. That is a full stop. COVID-19 feels like a full stop. It's just a a delay and a road bump and a pothole in the middle of most of our lives, or in a short time period in most of our lives. And we'll look back at this, and I guarantee, as miserable a time as we might be having in certain areas and aspects of our life with COVID-19, we will look back on this, and all we'll remember are the good things and the positive things and the things that we benefited from, if we so choose. Can we drag out COVID-19? If we make it be the reason that our life ended, sure, people will do that too. But I say, we're not going to be those people. None of us are going to be, and none of the people whose lives I touch are going to be the people that carry only the negative forward with them. Have I done that in my past? Sure have. Have I commiserated over past events for a decade or more in some instances? I sure have, because I'm human. But I also learned along this way and along this journey that carrying that with me only impacted me. It didn't change anything for anyone else on the planet, even the people that were involved in that situation. It only impacted me. And when I realized that, I was like, boom, out of there, done thinking, feeling, or giving that any time, energy, or emotion from this point on. So, Get Up and Go Challenge is in its Setup for Success interim phase. Anybody that's interested in that can join, of course, the free Get Up and Go Challenge page, 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. Every day I do that challenge. There, it's just quick. Usually, I'm going to say I like to keep it under 10 minutes, but for example, today's was a little over 14 minutes. It depends on the topic. It depends what I'm talking about. It depends how many examples I share from my life. And I like to share examples so people can really relate to that, and stories of how this particular thing has impacted me, and why I say it's important to get to the heart of the matter. Why I say you really want to get to the root cause versus just dealing with surface issues. There's a reason for that. I didn't always know that you needed to figure stuff out, or that you needed to find the root cause of something, or you needed to find the real problem, not just mask the symptoms. I didn't know that till I was older. We do better once we know better. So that was a topic of Get Up and Go Challenge, or Set Up for Success today. Fun challenge today was about our favorite book or favorite story, because stories allow us to travel anywhere, anytime, any place, to be different characters, to travel within ourselves, etc. So I loved the fun challenge today. Today's idiom for Supersize Your Business was top drawer, which is really interesting and got me curiously thinking about what the heck do people keep in their top drawers. And I've been running around the house all day looking in the top drawers of every room to say, this is what I keep in here. What does this say about me? Does this really emphasize the meaning of top drawer, meaning we keep our most important, most valuable, most urgent, most accessible things in the top drawer of our bathroom bureaus or in our office desks and things like that. And I would have to say that 90% true for me, that the things that I want to get access to the most often, or the most urgent, or the most important to me, are in the top drawers of the different areas of my house. So I thought that was really interesting. Today is weekday, Thursday, so I have got an accountability call. I actually have coaches and teams and masterminds and things that I'm a member of, as well as leading my own. And so I have an accountability call with one of my coaches today. So I'm excited about that. And I also am doing some fun, interesting, unique creation and co-creation with other amazing people that you'll hear more about down the road. But for right now, it's under my hat. We're keeping things hush-hush until we nail out the details and we figure out how we really are going to present, and when we're really going to present and serve what it is that we're creating. That's it. That's all I've got today. Go out, have an absolutely fantastic, amazing day. And if I can help you in any way, ask in the comments below. Again, I got to see my granddaughter last night. She came over after school for a little bit. And so that was good. She's loving school, and that makes me so happy and so excited that she likes school and is loving school. I think she was a little scared the first day because she didn't know her number for the bus. And school's really different right now than it was when we were kids. It's very different with COVID, how they're navigating it, what's going on, how things work. And so she shared a couple of different things that have happened to her that made her a little scared and nervous, because she's very shy. But it's awesome that she's super excited about it. So see, you can be shy and introverted and still be super excited about stuff, right? You can be a nerdy engineer and still be excited about stuff. It's going to be different stuff that other people are excited about. But guess what? We only want to be excited with the people that are excited with us, if that makes sense. Go out, have an absolutely amazing day. The whole point of the granddaughter is, since I'm not hanging with her, my schedule is open for a very short window of time, because it's like a vacuum. I'm filling it up fast, but if you hit me up at the right time, the right place, I am more than happy to give you a hand and help in any way that I can. All right, have an awesome day, and I'll, of course, be with you tomorrow and let you know what I'm doing as I transition from the brick and mortar world to the online. Take care. Bye.